What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another video, and today we're going to be talking about DIY algae reactors. So here you guys can see my DIY algae reactor in action. It's basically made out of a Phosban 550 realger with a LED light wrapped around it. I bought this kit from my local fish store, JNL Aquatics here in Vancouver, BC. So as you can see, it's pretty full now. So let's take it apart and see what we got inside. Okay, so it's been just over a week since the last time I emptied this thing. It was probably around there last week, and it's gotten pretty full since then. I think it's grown a decent amount. So let's take a look what's inside. Okay. Ew. As you can see, it grew pretty thick, pretty dense. So really dark green. It started out pretty light green, and as you can see where the light was closest to it, turned brown. Like it maybe had a little bit too much light there, and I guess it burned it a little bit. This bottom is kind of like a mush around the top actually. Not sure what's the deal with that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna probably break off like maybe this piece with all the mushy stuff and toss it, and we'll start all over again with this. And what that's doing is effectively removing all the nitrate and phosphate that this algae grew and took with it. So acrylic of this clean as well, because if it's growing all sorts of algae and weird stuff on there, coralline algae, whatever you have growing, it's not going to allow as much light to go through, and the algae is not going to grow as effectively. So just watch out for that, guys. Okay, so what are my final thoughts on these algae reactors? Well, they do what they're supposed to do. They grow algae and they will remove some nutrients from your system, but will they replace refugium? Absolutely not. I don't think so. They're just not big enough. They don't hold enough water volume, and for the size tank I have, it will not keep my nutrients down where I want them to be on its own. You will need some other kind of nutrient export. If this is going to be your only form of nutrient export, it's not going to be enough, unless your tank is like 20 or 30 gallons only. So just keep that in mind. So basically, I would recommend these to anyone who is not running a refugium and would like to step up their nutrient control gain a little bit. And also this works great for if you would like to boost your pH up quite a bit at night. I noticed my overall pH went up at least 0.1 or 0.2 running this thing 24/7. So that's a benefit of having it. And also I noticed a ton of pods and microfauna crawling around in all the algae in here, so it does work for that as well. Actually, a good tip for using one of these is to pour the water straight into your tank, and your fish will go nuts. Just be careful that you don't pour all the algae in there as well. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you like what you saw here today, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Give up on my way.